Today's program is brought to you by PennyStockProfessor.com. For all the best OTCBB stock picks, sign up at PennyStockProfessor.com.
Hi, I'm Angelina Soriano, and welcome to TBC Today News Update. Donating this year? Uncle Sam needs your help if you're irked by the U.S. debt. You can make tax-deductible contributions to pay it down. Fiscal year 2009 saw $3.1 million in donations, only $12 trillion left to go. You've probably heard about the country's giant debt load, $12 trillion and rising. Did you know you can help reduce it? The year 2009, all donations totaled just over $3 million. That's well more than what was donated in any year in the decade prior, but it's far less than the nearly $21 million collected in 1994. The money credited to the account in theory reduces the amount of money the government has to borrow to finance its debt, but the dent is not deep or lasting. Charities that reward you for giving by bombarding you with solicitations for more money, Uncle Sam will acknowledge your gift but then never bother you again. There are two ways to give. One is to send a check directly to Bureau of Public Debt, an agency within the Treasury Department. With the national debt at $12 trillion, it would take more than a few $100 contributions to get back to even $120 billion of them. U.S. Treasury Secretary said that targeted tax credits for small businesses might be helpful as a job creation measure, provided there is confidence the economy will grow. Kraft Foods posted its offer to Cadbury shareholders with items unchanged on Friday, triggering a 2-month £10.1 billion takeover fight for the British chocolate maker. Kraft's formal bid matches its offer, worth 300 pence in cash and 0.2589 new Kraft shares for each Cadbury share, which the U.S. food giant said valued Cadbury shares at 713 pence. Cadbury shares were virtually unchanged at 801 pence by 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as hopes of a higher offer by Kraft or rival bidder persisted. Many analysts still expect Kraft to have to pay 800 pence or above to win over Cadbury shareholders, in view of the UK firm's current share price and its upbeat third quarter trading. In fashion news today, Audrey Hepburn fans got a sneak peek of dozens of garments and personal effects once belonging to the movie star that will hit the auction blocks this week. A Givenchy black lace dress that Hepburn wore in How to Steal a Million and a demure ivory wedding gown that never made it down the aisle are among the items. The fans, fashionistas, and those looking to score a slice of film history were given the preview of the collection in Paris before the December 8th sale in London. For her, what was important was not decoration and lots of embellishment. She liked very simple things. Less was always more for Audrey, said auctioneer Carrie Taylor, whose auction house is handling the sale. Star lots include a Yves Saint Laurent empire waisted gown in white cotton that she wore to her son Luca's 1970s christening, estimated at 1,500 to 2,500 pounds, and an abbreviated long-sleeve Valentino haute couture dress in ivory silk and lace that's identical to the one worn by Jacqueline Kennedy at her 1968 wedding to Aristotle Onassis. A government report showing a sharp slowdown in job losses is the most hopeful sign yet that financial market stabilization and economic recovery may be leading to an improved labor market, a top economic advisor to President Barack Obama said on Friday. Sands China's week debut in Hong Kong signals fading investor appetite for a casino company with a high valuation and an uncertain outlook, and cooling interest in what has been a red-hot sector. The first day drop of 10%, the fourth worst Hong Kong debut this year, was in line with what analysts had predicted and was blamed on a high IPO price and a weak performance by rival Wynn Macau, which has fallen more than 5% since its $1.87 billion Macau unit listing in October. Sands China's $2.5 billion IPO also came amid global markets in the wake of last week's sell-off over a debt crisis in Dubai, with investors leery of risky bets. Shares of internet retailer Amazon.com Incorporated hit an all-time high of $135.1 on a split-adjusted basis on Monday as the stock rose more than 2%. The run-up in the shares comes on Cyber Monday, a day billed as a search for bargains on the internet after the Thanksgiving Day holiday weekend. Top 10 trading stocks for December are Market Vectors Gold Miners, GDX, ProShares Ultra Basic Materials, UYM. iShares Comics Gold Trust, IAU. Spider Gold Trust, GLD. PowerShares DB Precious Metals, DBP. iShares Silver Trust, SLV. ETFS Silver Trust, SIVR. PowerShares DB Silver, DBS. Market Vector Steel, SLX. And ProShares Ultra Industrials, UXI. Books are having their iPod moments this holiday season, but buyer beware, it could also turn out to be an 8-track moment. While e-reading devices were once considered a hobby for early adopters, Justin Timberlake is now pitching on primetime TV commercials for Sony Corporation. Meanwhile, Amazon.com's Incorporation's Kindle e-reading device has become its top-selling product of any kind. Forrester Research estimates 900,000 e-readers will sell in the U.S. in November and December, but e-reader buyers may be sinking cash into a technology that could become obsolete. While the shiny glass and metal reading gadgets offer some whiz-bang features like wirelessly downloading thousands of books, many also restrict the book reading experience in ways that trusty paperbacks haven't, such as limiting lending to a friend. E-reader technology is changing fast, and manufacturers are aiming to address the device's drawbacks. For gadget lovers, several factors are converging to make e-reading devices alluring this holiday season. More such devices are debuting more than ever to challenge Amazon's Kindle, notably the Nook from Barnes & Noble Incorporation. Sony also recently launched 3 new versions of its reader, which will be sold along with devices from smaller makers like IREX Technologies. By indicated e-book sections of Best Buy company stores, already those devices are beginning to sell out. Barnes & Noble says people who ordered the Nook after November 20th won't get one until the week of January 4th, and Sony says that it can't guarantee delivery of its high-end wireless reader by Christmas.